It's the real side of H-Sound, 97.9 The Box, the Madd Hatta
Morning Show.
Before we start the interview, J Max says I usually ask all the questions. So at this point, I'm going to introduce the brother next to me, and then J Max said he's going to take over the helm this morning. So I'm excited about it. Ashton Travis is in the building, straight from Mo City. Signed a big deal with Def Jam Recordings. Everybody don't get the opportunity to do that. Now, I was going to handle it from there, but J Max said he's going to do it.
Well, I'll start it off.
Oh, there you go.
The name Travis, how did you get that? We got to start with the name.
My parents.
Your parents. That's your actual name.
Government name, bro. Ashton
There
Travis.
was a rumor that said that you started because you got it from Travis Scott and you was in a group with Travis Scott.
Nah.
False.
False. I could pull out my ID right now.
No.
No, I'm just turning my phone on silent. But yeah, that's my real name.
Okay.
And y'all were not in a group? Y'all were in a group.
Nah, we weren't in a group, but we just, we grew up together, like making music and shit. I mean,
Okay, let me get-
call it a collective.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Are you trying to hide something? Because we looked up on the internet and we couldn't find nothing on you. So it seemed like it stopped at 2012.
I mean, I just
So
feel
what
like
is going on? Were you somebody else and you changed your name and you came back and trying to
J Mac
reinvent
think you
yourself?
swiped your identity from the net.
nah.
Because I searched for you. It's a couple of things.
But I just feel like my best days are ahead of me. So, whatever you were to find from back in the gap is not who I am today. So it's like, why even?
Really, I just want to know who you got to erase all your stuff, because I need that same person. Because that was dope,
Man.
I want to know who
mean-
erase your stuff. And when they get done with J Man, holla at your boy, because I want them to erase some stuff
I
on
got
there
you.
too.
I'm gonna give you that number after
It's a
this.
clean erase though, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, man, all we know for sure is he signed to Def Jam,
Right. Yeah.
and he went to school at Howard.
Yeah. I went to Howard.
That's
Howard?
about the, and I know you from H-Town. Well,
Why
like
Howard?
most-
Yeah.
I mean, it's legendary, number one.
Yeah.
And I just knew
Were your parents like, hey, you need to go to black college?
Nah.
Black
Actually,
college experience.
nah. Actually, I didn't even want to go to no black college until like my senior year of high school. Like my whole life, elementary, all black. And, Hispanic.
Right.
Middle school, all black and Hispanic. High school, all black, Hispanic. I'm like, damn, I want to do something different.
Want a new experience.
I want a new experience. So I was applying for schools like Fordham University in New York. I was trying to go to like just different schools or whatever. But
Right.
my senior year, I had the privilege to go visit my cousin that went to the school. And I mean, once I stepped on the campus and seen what it was really hitting for, I was like, nah.
He
I was like,
saw
nah, I
the
gotta
girls,
go.
y'all. He saw the ladies.
I was like, nah, I gotta go there, man. But for real though, just knowing I wanted to do music and take my career seriously after high school, I knew that Howard was a place that had people from all around the country, all around the world.
Right.
So I'm like, man, if I could just, get my foot in there, they're gonna take my name and spread it around to wherever they from and, do the work for me. So
What'd you major in?
I didn't. I ain't major in nothing.
what?
I was supposed to major in music business.
Okay.
But I ain't go to class. I was just making music. And
So what did your parents have
smoking
to say
with
about that?
my parents are surprisingly very supportive of what I do. Also, they were immigrants. My parents from the West Indies.
Okay.
So I'm growing up in, Houston and the Mo. Their mindset is from where they from. So they really don't even know what's going on to be 100% real. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like they just support me like, oh, you want to do music? Cool. You want to go to Howard? Great. They ain't know what I was doing out there. You know what I mean? I could have been going crazy.
So how were you paying for this?
For what?
Going to Howard School.
Loans.
Oh,
Still
God,
backed
God.
up. You know what I mean?
So we know you coming with a hit. Sally Mae do not play.
Yeah, man. That was it, Wasn't
So
nothing.
you go to school. Obviously, you just love music way too much. I get it because I had a lot of homeboys like you. They love music too much, and school's just not.
Yeah.
It's not the thing. How do you transition and continue to do the music, and you start making these moves, and then end up at Def Jam? Because everybody doesn't get a deal at Def Jam.
Yeah, I had a friend that his father was real cool with important person. So like hearing my music, he'd be like, go back to them and try to like set me up. So I end up actually, my freshman year of college, I actually went up to Def Jam from Howard just to have this meeting and, you know, kind of chop it up. And that just bled into me just like taking it a little more seriously. That didn't work out, obviously. But I just started taking it a little more seriously. And I ended up meeting this lady named Remy Williams. And she actually works for Def Jam now. It's kind of crazy how everything goes in a circle. But she kind of helped usher me into the game a little bit. And yeah, I end up working with my guys and just steadily doing music, and then not really releasing anything though. Just kind of playing the shadows and just staying quiet like that. And I was like, man, I'm tired of it. You know, I just need to drop a song. So I just dropped a song, and that song caught the ear of my guy Rob Walker at Star Trek. And yeah, from that I signed with Star Trek and then got the deal through Def Jam.
Wow.
Yeah. As simple as that.
He said as simple as that. So here it is now. Do you feel any pressure now? Because your walk was a different walk to get to. Everybody's dream is always to be at the big record company.
Mm-hmm.
You are now there. Is there a certain amount of pressure that you feel now? Because I think they put a compilation out of a couple of cats doing their thing.
Yeah.
But you're one of the cats that they chose as well, giving you an opportunity to get out there. But do you feel some kind of pressure that they gave you this, pretty big landscape to mess with?
No. I mean, to be honest with you, I never really had except for probably when I was young and first starting out, but I didn't really have a big dream of being on a big label. You know what I mean? I really wanted to just do everything myself, but I was doing it myself, and that dollar sign just keep knocking. It's expensive doing it on your own.
Yeah.
Some people are privileged to just rock all the way out dolo, you know what I'm saying? Right. I was grinding, man, and it was it caught up to me. So the opportunity presented itself, and I saw it as a blessing. This is God trying to, let me know that this is where I need to go with it. So I took the chance, and I'm riding with Def Jam, and I don't feel no pressure because this is something I've been doing my whole life. I feel like I was called to do this. Most of it ain't even from me. You know what I'm saying? It's something just going through me. So ain't no pressure. Pressure make diamonds though. So if it is, we're gonna.
So did they give you a single deal or is it an album deal?
Nah, I got an album deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's their goal when they were talking to Ashton? How did they lay down the deal to you? Here's what we want to do with you. What was their vision for you? Or did you go to them? Here's my vision.
My vision.
And how we can work
Can't nobody
together.
have a vision for me, bro.
Right.
I'm the visionary. You know what I'm saying?
So here's my vision for us and how we can make this work. And what's that vision?
Just put out good music, man. Touch people, affect the world, change the game. That's really that's all I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm a dreamer, but it's real. Look, I'm sitting here on the Madd Hatta Morning Show.
Wow.
So where do you get your style, your sound from? Who your influences and stuff?
Who are my influences? Yeah. Honestly, now, I feel like I'm just influenced by life. But if you were to ask me this, when you
were 16,
yeah, something like that. I really look up to Kanye. I look up to Jay-Z. I look up to Marvin Gaye, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000. That's one of my favorite artists. Amy Winehouse. Kid Cudi. But it's really no one spot that I could just point at or put my finger on and say, yeah, this is what I'm inspired by. Kind of just gotta listen to my music, and you might catch a sprinkle of so many different things. You know what I mean?
Do you have any connection to all of the younger cats in the game from out of H-Town? Do you have any, like Travis, actually? I know you said that y'all had a little collective back in the days. Do y'all still have an opportunity to holler at each other, or he may not even know that you've already crossed this threshold?
Nah, he know.
He knows?
He know. I mean, if you know me, if you really know me.
Yeah, I ain't said that boy. That boy say, he know.
If you really know me, you know that me and Trav are close.
Right.
I'll say that.
So being that you said that, is there at least somewhere down the road that we could see y'all two working together?
Maybe.
I mean, because it's exciting to see a lot of stuff.
I don't know.
You know, when you answer like that, people reading to stuff. You know, I'm just telling you, I've been doing this a long time, like you know.
Explain, J Mac. What you mean?
I'm just
Reading
saying,
to what?
he's
Reading-
being evasive, he's not answering the questions. People just reading
I didn't take
stuff.
it as being evasive.
I mean, it's very easy to bring him up, seeing that my name is Ashton Travis.
Right.
So it's like
You don't like
I
that.
expect it, and it's kind of like, you know, I'm me though. You know what I mean?
So how you
Like,
gonna separate yourself? Because people gonna ask you that for the rest of your career.
That's cool.
As long as Travis Scott is
That's
the
cool.
person he
and
is.
there's nothing wrong with that because you know he's an amazing artist. So
So you
it's
better
like,
drop some hits, man.
hey, that's what I'm
But
doing.
that's his real name.
I know it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it is his real name. But this is
Unfortunately,
gonna
or
happen.
unfortunately.
This dude has beat him to making hits, a whole bunch of hits, and so now he gonna have
So what
to.
you trying to say? He beat him to using his name too?
Come on, look at Travis Barker. There's a lot of Travises in this world.
Well, that's his name. He got ID to prove it.
I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
But look, I don't want to be part of that scandal. That's for them
Yeah.
to work out. Let's talk about the music. You got
There
a
we
single
go.
right now
There
on
we go.
Def Jam. Let's talk about that. Tell me
Yeah.
about the single and the crazy video that I saw.
Death Row.
Who came up with the visuals for it? Some old lady and some
He did.
look all mystical.
And me and some other people, you know. In the video,
And the song is called Tell Them to Give It.
it's called Death Row.
And it's
I've never
dealing
been
with-
on death row.
Right.
It's not about being on death row.
Is
for
it about
those
the
that,
label Death Row?
No.
it's not about the label death row either. Thank you for asking that. But nah, it's just about my passion, man. Like that dire need to make something happen. You know,
Or die for it?
yeah. That's why I said, you know, this here do or die. This here death row. Like it's
you
more than
serious?
do or die. Like it's at a point where I don't even got a choice. You know what I mean? For a long time, I felt like I was running from fame or running from attention. Like I didn't really want none of that. But like so many things just kept happening in my life
So why you think
that
you
let me
didn't-
know that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So in making the song, like when I made the song, yeah, that's basically just
No,
what
go
it is,
ahead. When
bro.
you made the song, go ahead.
Nah,
I'm
when I was
listening.
making the song, I was just going through
were you
some stuff.
going
Can I
through?
curse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going through shit. You know what I mean? And
For
like,
example, just give us something small. What were you going through?
man, I was just playing the shadows when I wasn't supposed to. You know what I mean? Like,
Sound like you feel like you were playing backup or background
yeah,
when you knew that you should have been up
man, right
in the
there.
front. So why did you
Right
do that
there.
then? Why were you playing? 'Cause
Like I
basically
said, I
you were
was
playing
just-
yourself short. Is what you're saying.
Exactly,
You played.
bro.
You were playing yourself.
Playing myself,
But why
man.
were you playing yourself? Because
I
you know you're
just-
talented. I heard the song.
You know, I just didn't want. I don't know, man. Some people really crave clout. People really crave attention. I call myself a purist. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
the only way to get to where you're gonna get in this game, and this is the unfortunate part. This is the
Yeah.
part that people like me, I have to learn. You got to be in the front.
now,
You
trust
can't-
me,
you
that's why
can't-
I'm right here, right now. Like, I was playing the background
And
for
you
a
can't-
while,
and you
but
cannot
look,
play
look
the
at me.
background
You
in
can't,
this
bro.
game.
And not even in this game in life, man. If you doing something, if you passionate about something, never sell yourself short
That's
in
right.
anything you do, because it's not. That's just not how things supposed to work. Like if you supposed to be if you're a welder, be the best welder. You know what I mean? Like,
But why were you holding yourself back? See, this is interesting because you know what? A lot of people do this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's, and for music, is it a fear of fame? Is it a fear of being better? Is it a fear that you actually might make it and the responsibility that goes with that?
all of that, bro. I think that's really the fear that everybody has. Fear is kind of in the same category for anything you doing. It's like you don't know how great you are until you start doing it. And then you might have a fear of being too great, or might have a fear of not knowing how great you can be.
Right.
Or like you said, and like I said, the fear of fame, or, I just really didn't, I never really grew up being that type of guy. Like,
But you have to be that kind of guy in this game.
I've been having attention, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm funny, I'm charismatic. I got a good personality, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
people usually drawn to me, but I just started seeing shit for what it was. And
So you think
I
it's
was
ego,
like,
though, but it's not ego.
No, what did you see? I'm just curious.
I was just
What-
seeing
what
the
was
game.
it at
I was
that
just seeing the
particular time?
game. I don't know, man. It changes people.
Like what? Clout chasers?
Even before clout chasing became like a title, I just
What did you see? Obviously, it was something
Something you
personal
don't
that you
like,
saw
yeah.
with your crew or somebody else's crew that were close
It
to you.
changes you.
What happened?
Come on, man.
I
This is your hometown.
yeah,
J-Mac,
I don't
let
know,
us
man.
know.
I just
No, you do know, but you just don't want
I
to
don't know how to articulate it right now because
Man, you're
it's
a writer.
such a deep
You write
story.
your songs,
Of
don't
course.
You? Well, come on. Articulate it for us,
Of course.
If you have
This your
to. Rap it if you
hometown.
have to.
Come on,
you
this
know,
is your
I don't know,
hometown.
man.
Give
I
it us.
just
don't go elsewhere and then I read about it or hear about it. See, what's wrong with a lot of artists these days? The ones that raised y'all and y'all grown up listening to, y'all disrespect.
J Mac West, ladies and gentlemen. Kanye's older uncle.
So come on, give us this. Let us know.
I just,
No, I don't know. I don't know. Because if we knew, we wouldn't interview you. Come on, let us know. Let us know.
He's just trying to get to know you because
something's happened that you didn't like.
What has happened?
That made you say, there's certain aspects of the business that's kind of mad corny or that you don't like or that you don't feel. But something happened that made you decide it's not going to happen for me until I decide to jump in the front.
What was that moment, dog?
What was the moment that when I said I need to do it?
Yeah.
Something happened because you've been telling me you've been playing background for a long time. You've been enjoying doing the music. You love doing the music. Mm-hmm. Then one day you say, okay, the way I'm doing it is not working. One, you went and got a deal. You probably could have got a deal a while back, but you decided to go ahead and really fight and got a deal.
Yeah.
So you went and fought and got the deal. You decided to be the guy in the front. Something happened for you to say, oh, shit.
Was it Sally Mae, a girlfriend, your parents? Just
it was life.
You had a kid coming? You got a kid coming?
No, I don't. It's just,
what is it?
I have no kids. No kids on the way.
That part of the interview we know for sure.
For sure. I was just reading life from my eyes and from my ears, and I was seeing how success in this game comes with a price. And it was a price that I really wasn't willing to pay at the time, or felt like I wasn't willing to pay at the time for whatever reason, until shit started happening to me. Like, I tore my Achilles. You know what I mean? And yeah, that one right there. I tore my Achilles playing basketball. And that was just one of a lot of fucked up shit that was happening to me. But I tore my Achilles, and I was told that when you get an injury to your foot or something, it's God saying that you're not going in the right direction.
Wow,
so
that's deep.
When I tore my Achilles, I really had to sit my ass down and think about life and reflect and say, okay, these past 5 or however many years, I've been moving and moving and moving, but not moving in the right direction. And now one of my wheels is broken. I got a flat tire, and I need to sit down and figure this shit out. So in doing that, death row came.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Death row came. I knew that, like, I had a fire burning inside of me. Like, a lot of people, I know I'm not the only one, but a lot of people, I wish I could really quote it, but it's like, our fear is not that we are.
I know the
that
point
one.
you're talking about.
That's some real shit. Cause
that we're great,
more
capable.
Exactly that one.
Yeah.
By some lady with a name that starts with M or something like that. But
I can't remember, but it's a quote.
For so long, I was just really chilling and being comfortable with, in a sense, playing myself of my greatness. Like, I was cool with that. Like, I ain't want to be too great. I ain't want to outshine the next person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to outshine the next person over here. I just, I'll be cool right here, tuck myself in this little corner and watch. Be a fly on the wall and just bird watch and see shit like that. But it came a point where, like, God was talking to me like, that's not what I put you here for. Like, I mean, in simplest terms, I'm too fucking nice. Like, I'm too fire at the shit that I'm doing to really just be chilling. So I was like, I was like, man, fuck all that. Fuck these feelings.
Yeah.
Fuck offending anybody.
There you go.
Fuck making people
we get
mad.
somewhere,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna do me.
Okay. All right. Now we got the fire. Now we got it. Now we got it. This is what we were trying to get to. There you go right there. So now you up in the front. You okay with being there.
Yeah.
You got to deal with Def Jam. You're working on an album.
Yeah. I'm working on some.
What's this process like?
This process is not regular. I'll say that. I've been around a lot of albums being made, and now to finally make my own, it's a beautiful process to go through, and it's one that I call experimental still, because I'm still not 100% in my artist bag. You know what I mean? Like, I still ain't got on fire yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hitting some jump shots, you know what I mean, here and there. But when I really get going, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to hit 37 and a quarter.
Wow.
Even like Death Row, I said 81 no overtime, you know, because Kobe, I'm trying to get my 81 bag.
So what's it going to take for you to get to that point?
Just keep making music, man. Just keep making music, keep experiencing life, people, events.
So when you say you make music, do you produce, I'm assuming, or you just write your raps, or how do they go?
I don't sit there and beat the drum machine, but I can
tell you how you
I know,
want it.
yeah, I know what I want to hear, what I have in my head, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Of course, I write all my own stuff.
Right.
And, yeah, I grew up singing, and then I started at the age of 13 writing poetry, and from there, I really got big into writing music, and that just led me to college and led me to making songs like Exactly, and led me to Star Trek and Def Jam, and now Death Row, and just sitting on the Madd Hatta Morning Show talking about music. You know what I'm saying? But
How
yeah.
often you get a chance to come back home?
I'll say a few times a year.
So you out there?
You know, a few times a year, maybe about 3 or 4 times a year. I'll come back to the city.
You miss it?
Oh, all the time, bro.
Your parents still here?
All the time, yeah. They still here.
Little brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I got a brother. He's still here. You know what I mean?
He gonna hear you today.
Yeah, he gonna hear me.
What's one of your favorite things about Houston?
Besides the women,
Okay.
Look at Jazz.
Justifiable answer.
I like.
This kid.
I just like. I don't know. It just feels comfortable. It's home. It's not. Houston ain't really with all the fuck shit. You know what I mean? Like you go to a lot of different cities, and it's a lot of cap going on. Like Houston, not like that. We move at our own speed.
That is
You know what I
true.
mean? We got our own vibe, our own style, our own culture. You can hear it in the music. The shit ain't ever gonna die. We still saying R.I.P. Screw. You know what I'm saying? Like the food is good. You know, we got our own thing. You know what I mean? So coming here is just always good to just get reminded that I'm from a place that can't be replicated,
You
duplicated.
feel any pressure with that as well, because it's such a huge musical legacy, especially with rap these days too. Because now we going on with almost a 30-year hip hop legacy just in this city alone. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, I don't really feel too much pressure because I rap, but I don't consider myself a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I am hip hop, and I believe there's a distinct
Is there a name
difference.
for what you do?
I sing. You know, however you want to call it. You know, I'm a singer.
You're a singer,
I'm a singer. I'm a singer.
Oh,
That's
you're-
what I believe. I'm a singer. You know what I mean? Like some niggas don't think they're singers. I'm a singer. I sing. I get in the booth. If y'all see me make a song, like I'm in there singing. Like I'm really
Like, for example, like sing.
like.
Give us a little
Hello?
taste of it,
Nah, I'm
maybe.
not about to do that.
You can't give us a little.
Nah.
He's saying it for the album.
Nah, yeah. I'm saving it for the album. Nah, like I said, I grew up singing for real. Like the first song I ever sang was Candy Rain. I remember being a little kid, like on the fireplace, running around with my cousins in there singing Candy Rain. And then growing up, my cousin was like, "Man, you need to focus on singing, man. You need to learn this New Edition." And I'm like, "Who the hell is New Edition?" You know what I mean? Like making me hear New Edition greatest hits and singing "Can You Stand the Rain?" And then I'm listening to groups like, I don't know, like In Tune. People probably don't even remember In Tune. Y'all remember In Tune?
Jazz
But
does.
Lloyd, y'all know Lloyd, the singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was, when he was like a little kid, he was in a
It was
group.
3 of them, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I was singing shit like that, and I just grew up singing. But then when I started writing poetry, you know what I mean? The first thing I did musically was write a rap verse. And
Do you remember it?
not even a bar. Not even a bar. But I know it was around the time College Dropout came out. And I thought Kanye West, at the time, I thought it was a group of niggas. Cause I didn't know that one person could be rapping like this. Like on this through the wire. So I'm like, this is one person doing all this. I could do this. I write poetry. I could make some clever words rhyme. So I got into rapping. I was rapping and singing. And in high school, rapping and singing, college rapping and singing, to the point now where I feel like I can't draw the line down the middle. It's just I am hip hop,
what you do.
but I sing. You know what I'm saying? So I come with that rapper mentality at times. Like you hear Death Row, it's really not me rapping. I'm not really spitting on there. I'm really like just singing aggressively. You know what I mean? Singing with passion. That's how I'm rocking, really.
I like it, man. Yeah. Most cities own. Ashton. Album. We don't have a date for the album, do we?
Nah, we don't.
Mr.
But
Travis.
it's very, very, very soon. I don't believe in like gassing people up with dates and like titles and shit. Like it's 2019, damn near 2020. Like
It's gonna drop when it drops.
it's gonna drop, and if people care, they're gonna listen. You know what I mean? Like so many people now, we don't really have the attention span to care about a lot of shit we should care about until it's like slapped in our face. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just gonna slap y'all niggas in the face
Okay.
with the music. You know what I'm saying? Let it sting a little bit, and that's gonna be what it is.
All right, well, y'all look for
Ashton.
y'all look for Ashton Travis's slap in the face. It's gonna be coming real
Facts.
soon.
I like that.
How to because I know you've already cleaned everything on the net that got your name associated with it. But how do they follow you and see all the interesting stuff that you get?
Ashton Travis, man. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. Just try to keep a tab on me, you know.
He might
like
disappear.
I said, I might disappear. I'm really not with the fuck shit. I'm really about the music, man. Like the music speaks volumes. I can go piss off the top of a building and get 100,000 views and just do a lot of shit, you know. But I rather like let my music speak for itself because it's a connection that the listener gets to have. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me telling you what to do, you can do it on your own. Would you rather have something put in your face or you discover it? You know what I mean? You feel better when you discover something.
Yeah, then you go
feel
tell your
better.
friends.
Exactly.
You share
go
the experience.
Man, it's just way better. You don't want, if you can get a pair of shoes, J-Mac,
Right.
that don't nobody got,
Right.
ain't nobody seen yet,
Right.
but they fire.
Right.
Would you rather have those shoes? Or would you rather have the basic ass shoes that's on the shelf at Foot Locker?
Nah, you want
That everybody can see.
Oh no, I'm not wearing that.
Nah, exactly.
He's wearing that. Yeah,
You want some exclusive. So
Yes,
I'm just
yes.
trying to be exclusive with it, man. Not even trying. This is just me, you know. I mean, eventually, when these hits come out, I'm really not gonna have the choice or option to be hiding and shit. You know what I mean?
I can't wait,
Honestly,
man.
but you know, for right now, I'm just gonna let the music
Speak for itself.
do all the capping for me or whatever.
All the cap.
Big Cat, get ready to go on. Tell them the single so we can get into it.
Hey man, it's Ashton Travis. I'm on Madd Hatta Morning Show, and we gonna listen to Death Row. You dig?